Flight to the Finish, not exactly on board with the name, but the episode, more than on board. Kind of afraid to watch anything that Digi Brony and Tommy Oliver put out, because I'm afraid of finding out a whole bunch of things to not like, and then this episode being ruined for me. Though I doubt it's going to come from Tommy Oliver. He probably is going to gush over this, because, lo and behold, there's a good bit of Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash hanging out. In fact, that has been something I really wanted to see in Season 4, and when I found out from someone posting a tweet that Megan McCarthy put out about the 4th season, that there was going to be some screen time devoted to that, I was happy. And while I would prefer an episode that's more focused on it, because I view that as being kind of a, for lack of a better way to put it, a secondary theme, but if nothing else, that bit of me is satisfied. So, we have the continuation of the Equestrian Games, and also the reintroduction of Miss Harshwinny, which I find to be good. I do think it was a good thing that those weren't just one-offs. It's kind of annoying how much one-off that happens in this series, but I did like Diamond Tiara in this episode. You know, not in a, oh, I love you, Diamond Tiara, but in a, holy crap, not only were you evil, you were doing evil rather well. Finding that thing that would hurt Scootaloo the most. That, and also, it's interesting because Lauren Faust originally intended on Scootaloo being disabled, and now we have proof that, yes, Pegasi at this age should be able to fly. And this also causes her, when she decides to stay home, she gets angry, starts taking down Wonderbolt fan paraphernalia. Hopefully I said that word right. That, nice and feelsy. We also, again, get Rainbow Dash acting as Big Sister. And also, I can't help but think that if Rainbow Dash were just allowed to gush, that this would not have been a problem. Because then Scootaloo might have been able to feel confident enough that Rainbow Dash, Diamond Tiara's words would not have gotten to her. So in some ways, I think Rainbow Dash trying to be professional may have actually screwed things up. Let's see. I want to say there was something else. Well, you know, I'm going to cut it here, and maybe I can think of it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of awkward. When you go from just amusing little transition joke to it being honest because by the time you get the computer back, you forgot what you were going to say. However, fortunately, I remembered the main thing and also realized another thing that I would like to put in the video. The nice little thing is, I do like that when Harshwinny is talking about what they will be graded on, one of them is style, and lo and behold, it seems to be Rarity's face. But what I really wanted to point out is something that I think I might have thought about in Games Ponies Play, but I'm not sure. I have this vague feeling I did, but if nothing else, this episode brought it to mind. With the Equestrian Games, considering Cloudsdale as being a possibility, that must mean that, I mean, we do know that there is a cloud walking spell, but noting the fact that Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy were surprised the rest of the main 6 were able to go to Cloudsdale and stand on the ground without falling to their untimely, horrible demises, that this must be a somewhat obscure spell. So, I mean, it's reasonable to assume that the committee, I suppose, that oversees the Equestrian Games would probably know of the spell, but it does seem a bit odd to me. But it's a minor point. If nothing else, that's a whole crap load of magic to be going around just for sporting events. Well, what can I say? This show is not perfect, but it's a good show, it's a good episode. Yeah, there. Finally sting.